Now, let me share some personal experiences, my personal stories about making you understand what is the difference between leadership and management. So let's begin with the first phase of my career when I became a people manager. When I became a people manager, my understanding was that how I can get the best out of my team and how I can keep them in control, so that I wanted them to do what I say, and I wanted them to listen to me whenever I give them any command or I give them any order or if I give them any suggestion. So in other words, I wanted to control their activities, and also I wanted to see that how I can motivate them, how I can engage them so that they fulfill their role. The outcome was that over a period of time, I started focusing more on building processes, reports, various kind of reviews, weekly meetings, monthly meetings, review formats, what they have done well, what is the forecast, against forecast, how much they have achieved, where they are, where they have to go, and all that kind of thing. Eventually, after 1 year, I came to know that my leadership style was highly focused towards micromanaging my team and just working on building processes and systems, whereas there was no leadership intent beyond occasionally motivating them and taking them out for team building activities. So my learning as of today, when I'm giving you an experience, I was only working towards managing, controlling processes, and that's where the role of management or the role of a manager I was doing. I was not at all thinking about what is the role of a leader. In fact, I was not even aware about it. Then my second phase of leadership came after a couple of years of my learning, that if you really want to achieve something big, you first have to set your eyes very clearly that what you want to have first. People will come later. So that was the time that I remember I was working as a sales head, and the goal was to achieve a bigger task. We had a given target, which was a very big task. But beyond that, I was thinking that no doubt I have to achieve that number, but what all things I will do. And that's where my thinking ability started to shape up, and I was thinking about a bigger vision. Okay, how do I do certain activities that will help me to achieve that goal? Obviously, I will achieve my numbers. So which means engaging customers at a bigger level and bringing a big change in the product segment that I was working upon. And that's how I took my time in researching, meeting customers, meeting clients, understanding what are their needs, and basis that I created a vision chart that what exactly I'm going to do it. Of course, with the help of my own teammates, my marketing team, my medical team, and various other factors. And then I could chart on it. And then the second phase started, that how these people, my stakeholders, my teammates, my peers are going to be used to me or help me in achieving that. So for that, I need to communicate effectively. I need to motivate them. I need to also see that what are the capabilities of my team and how I will be working closely with them to see that we cover the distance and achieve the ultimate goal. So it was a long-term approach. There was a very holistic approach. And then I also started using certain processes to measure the outcome, productivity, and also setting up the accountability within people, that they understand what is expected out of them. And the result was that I was rated as one of the high parts in the management system in the organization, which means that certifies that I was good as a leader and I was good as a manager in the role that I was doing. Now, the learning here is that when you work towards a larger vision, when you look at things from a bigger perspective, bigger picture, when you coach people, develop their capabilities, when you work towards managing stakeholders, involving everybody, thinking abilities are sharpened, you work as a leader. So both the examples clearly say that, how you can become a leader and how you can become a manager. But now we have to understand in which place, when to use when effectively, so that people understand its importance and they also realize that what it is going to make a difference, when to use a leadership style and when to use a management style. And I'm sure you're going to learn a lot.